Hello again, everybody. Don Stevens, Horseman Don here with another video on the HorseManDon channel. Well, it's a rainy morning in southwest Louisiana, but training goes on as we get set for a new Thoroughbred season, which starts here in Vinton, Louisiana on October the 8th. Don't miss any of the action. Post times are at 4:55 this season, so a little bit earlier. Well, coming out to the track this morning, I watched some training and I also caught up with a jockey and a trainer. Jockey Quincy Hamilton's back for his second season here at Delta Downs. We find out what he did this summer. And I talked to Shane Wilson, who's got the big horse Mocito Rojo on a 4-race winning streak. He's also a graded stakes winner right now, and he's got a big story to tell. Let's get to the video here on the HorseManDon channel. All right, Quincy, welcome back to Delta Downs.
Great to be back on.
You were here last year and you enjoyed it enough. I guess you wanted to come back, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer for me, really. We had a good second half of the season last year, and glad to be back Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah, that's a good place to be. How about this summer? Tell everybody what you're up to. I know you went up north. Tell us about the Canterbury experience.
Yeah, Canterbury is a great place to be for the summer. It's much milder, and the money's great, and the horsemen are great up there, and it's always a pleasure to get there, and it's a sure time to get out of there this time of the year whenever it's about to get cold.
Yeah. Now you get to do some grass racing up there. You like that?
Love the grass racing. Tremendous grass course. They take good care of it. The facility's great, and management works really well with the horsemen. So the grass racing sure makes the summer much nicer.
Well, when did you get back to Vinton? When did you come in?
About 4 hours ago.
4 hours ago. I noticed you weren't here the other day, so I guess you just arrived, huh?
Yeah, drove in late last night.
Great.
Enough to miss the weather, and sure show up at 6 a.m. for Shane Wilson.
Yeah. How much adjustment do you have to do riding here compared to there? You got a big track there, you've got the grass, you come here to a short bull ring track. You seem to fit in really well last year.
The timing's a big deal. I feel like it's much like riding the turf, and can't give away too many of my secrets if I really had them. But it's it is a little adjustment, but you pick it up pretty quick. Just being out in the mornings, I believe, makes a big difference. But ready to get fired up for the season.
What's your goals this year? I mean, you came in and you made an impression last year. This year should be even better, huh?
Well, obviously, every jockey's goal is to be leading rider and you make the most money. But I want to branch out and ride for some other people this year, and looking forward to it.
All right, well, good luck on the season. Win a lot of races, okay? All right, thanks, Quincy. All right, Shane, back to Delta Downs for another season. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Had a big off season. Got a graded stakes win for you and the first one for your horse. Tell me about that race at Lone Star with Mocito Rojo.
It was huge, for all of us. We took a chance. We're looking at the numbers he was running here and at Remington, and compared to some of the graded races, and the timing of it was perfect. They had the New Orleans handicap, Oaklawn handicap, so we thought that race over there, might end up being a spot we could win, and it turned out it was, and he performed well. He did his job.
Now that was the Steve Sexton Memorial, right?
Yes.
And when was that? What month? August?
April.
Oh, it was in April. Oh, okay. Then you came back. You won another race after that up at Remington Park. Tell us, he's on a 4-race winning streak. Could he be going any better?
No, he's getting better with age. It seems like he's throwing his numbers every time. He won the Evangeline Mile and then went on and won the Governor's Cup at Remington, and every time he does his job, we kind of step him up each time. Last race was a 1.8 miles. They'd never run that far, and he got the job done.
Well, not only is he running the best of his career, he can also run on any racetrack. He's shown his versatility, and I hear you have plans to take him to yet another track coming up. Tell us about his plans.
Yes, we're going to run September 28th at Churchill in Lucas Classic. It's also a grade 3, and it's a 1.8 miles, and his numbers fit, if he runs his race, and we're going to run in the Delta Mile for sure, but it was going to be 8.5, almost 9 weeks between, so this hits good. It gives us a race in 5 weeks, and then we can come back in 4 weeks in the other, so timing is good. so we're going to try it.
He won the Delta Mile here last year. We won the Owner's Appreciation at the end. He seems to take to this track. Have you heard anything about the Churchill surface and how he might handle that? Because it's a little bit different.
No, I haven't. We're gonna go up early though. We're gonna be there. We're gonna leave Sunday night. We'll be there Monday. He'll train all week over the racetrack, and but he really hadn't ever been anywhere that he didn't like. He doesn't like the turf, but all the dirt tracks we've been on everywhere, he's always handled them. So.
Yeah. Now, his regular rider is Philemon Rodriguez, who got hurt this summer, so you had to go to Gerard Melanson. Everybody knows him, of course. He's won almost 5,000 races. He's had a little history with this horse, and he won at Remington with him. Tell me how that worked out.
He's the only other guy to win on the horse. He won on him his first start, and Mr. Davis is fond of Gerard. He thinks he's a big time rider. So whenever Philemon came injured, he got injured, and we had to make a choice. It was Mr. Davis' first choice. He said, "See if we can get Gerard." He shows up in the big races, and he did a great job. He got us home up there. He's going to ride him again at Churchill this weekend, next weekend. Now
I see Philemon's back. He was along the rail side this morning. He's going to be in the back in the saddle soon. Give us an update on his injury and how his recovery's going.
Yeah, he went to the doctor yesterday for a checkup, and they said they want to give him another week. So a week from Wednesday, he'll start getting back on horses and jogging, and they don't want him to ride the first week at Delta, so he'll be named on horses the second week.
Okay, so who's going to ride at Churchill?
Gerard's going to ride, yes.
And then he'll come back here and probably get Philemon back, right?
He's his regular rider, yeah. So he's done the most. Gerard knows though. I mean, he's filling in for us and he's doing a great job. And but it's Philemon's horse to ride.
Tell me a little bit about the owner. I met him this summer at Evangeline Downs. Is he 90 years old?
90 years old.
Wayne T. Davis. I mean, he's got to really be enjoying this ride, isn't he?
Oh, that's what he's told me. We've been together 12 years or so now, 10 or 12 years. And he said that all the time he's told me, everybody says if you stay in it long enough, you'll get a good one, and he's finally got a good one now, and he's having the time of his life. We went to Lone Star, and the people there were so nice. They just rolled out the red carpet for him, and we went to Remington Park, the same thing. He won, and he had champagne with the good governor, and he's having a great time. I'm looking forward to Churchill. Hopefully we'll run well, and that'd be another. He's never ran at Churchill. I've never run at Churchill.
That'll be a thrill.
It'll be something new for both of us. And, hopefully we'll have a good trip.
Now he's doing this all for the right reasons. He's got a really good horse. I'm sure you've had offers, and he said, "Look, I'm just having fun, right?" He wants to ride him as long as he can.
Oh yeah, there've been people try to buy him, but he don't want to sell him. At his age, he's been trying to get a horse like this all his life, and now he has him. And he told me, it's a shame. Doesn't matter what we sell him for. I just turn around and try to spend that money to get another one like him.
Yeah.
And so no, he wouldn't sell him for anything right now.
Now he's made just a hair short of $650,000. If people don't know, tell them how you got this horse, because it's a pretty amazing story, that first start.
Yeah, he was a 10,000 claim. We took him first time out. I'd seen the horse breeze here one morning. Actually, I worked another horse with him from the gate, and I worked an older horse that had just won a maiden allowance, and he drilled us. He beat us 4, 5, 6 lengths and had the fastest work of the day. And so I got back on the computer when I got home and found him, looked him up, and the mare had been bred to the stallion once. Had a full sister, made like 120,000, and so we put him on the list. If he should run for a tag first time out, we were going to try to get him. A 2-year-old that outwork an old horse like that.
Yeah.
And we looked up, and he was in from 8 and 10, and we had to shake for him though. We got lucky and got the horse.
Wow, what a shake, huh? It's turned into $650,000.
Yeah, best horse I've ever had.
You ever talk to Tom Avis? Is he sick about that?
No, I don't talk to
It's
him.
part of the business, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he had some problems. We claimed him in December, and we never ran him back till May.
Oh wow.
So we sat on him a long time and got him.
But you knew what you had, right?
Yeah, he was just a gorgeous colt and won easily his first time out, and even with the problems that he had, and once we got him straightened out, I ran him back for 10,000 the first time I ran him back too. And he won by 9 lengths, and luckily nobody was after him that day, and the rest is history now.
What do you think of the fact that he's not a Louisiana bred? He's Kentucky bred, which is, you've traveled around the country where that's good, but there's such good money here too. Do you sometimes wish he was a Louisiana bred?
Yeah, I wish he was Louisiana bred. I know most of the guys down here, that's what they want. They claim Louisiana breds, but I have a different theory. I look at it like we only run 3 Louisiana bred races a day, and so there's 6 and 7 open races, and so I just really try to get an athlete, no matter what breed he is, and if they can run, they can make money, and you'd rather have a Louisiana bred, but they're so hard to get now.
Yeah. Well, he's the big horse, but what about the rest of your barn? What are your hopes for the upcoming season? It starts in less than 3 weeks.
We have a really good barn. We've been trying to upgrade all for the last year, getting rid of some bad ones and getting some better ones, and I think we have this is the best barn I've brought here this year. You know, we don't have a lot of 2-year-olds. We have 4 2-year-olds, but we have a lot of older horses with a lot of conditions and some horses coming off layoffs, and we're really excited. The book looks good for us.
Things are just getting better and better, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing Mocito Rojo. We'll watch him be a simulcast at Churchill, and good luck all meet.
Thank you.